Welcome back to On the Volley, or as we like to be known,
OTV.
where we talk about all things football. Now, I'm here with Matt, who's a Man City supporter, and as you know, I'm an Arsenal supporter. And we're going to be talking about Man City, but specifically Pep Guardiola, and basically the comment that he came out with, okay, his declaration. Now, look, Matt, I'm a little bit confused here, yeah, because I was under the impression that he had a contract to 2023, but I understood, and correct me if I'm wrong, that this was his last season. He wanted to take a sabbatical, which he's done in the past, and then go on and manage a national team. Please explain, because maybe I got it wrong.
So what I've understood, I mean, to be honest, I've not actually watched Guardiola on this at all, and I've not actually read his tweet. But what I've understood from other City fans on other forums is that he's going to leave at the end of his contract, which is 2023. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this. Managers announcing their retirement. City had it before. They had it with Kevin Keegan saying he was going to leave. We had the worst season under Keegan that season. If you're going to leave, just keep it to yourself, I think. And it's fine to say it. Maybe sort of like if your season's not going well, but best to just not let anyone know that you're leaving. Players end up maybe not playing for you, maybe not signing for you. I don't think it's a great idea to announce your retirement from the game, but retirement from individual club football, because he said he wants to go into international management.
So he did say that, yeah?
He did say apparently he wanted to go into international management. I think I said to you, I think it might be a bit late for England, but because they'll probably got rid of Southgate by then, or maybe not, or maybe it's too early for England because they still wouldn't have got rid of Southgate. I think he's looking at the Spanish national team. I think that's what he's looking for.
I think we just.
I think we've been drowned out there a bit.
I think the police are looking for me. Okay, it's a good thing it's a good thing I'm covered. Yeah.
It's your mate upstairs.
Just joking. Yeah, the police are looking for me.
I think it's going to be a funny. If he leaves in 2023, that would actually not make sense. It would make sense actually if he was taking a year sabbatical, because then 2024 it would be after another Euros, and there may be an opening in the Spanish job for him.
But why would you come out with it now?
Maybe it's just so they don't pre-sign somebody for the Spanish job. I think that's the job he's interested in. I don't think he's interested in managing England. He is interested in managing England. It's a poison chalice for most managers. So I think it's definitely the Spain job that he's after. That's obviously his home.
But we're talking about
he's
2
Catalonian.
years.
He's Catalonian though as well, isn't he? So it's like,
why could he not come out with this next season? Because look, and again, I repeat, I was under the assumption that he's having his last season here, then he's having a sabbatical. Okay, now there's
which would
two.
Take him to 2023, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Which would be mid-cycle between a World Cup and the Euros.
Which means that he would leave at the end of this season, so that Manchester City would have to start looking for another manager. That's my point. His contract to 2023.
Yeah.
It's not like he needs the money.
No.
He can walk away, okay, and he knows that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a problem. And to your point, why would you pre-announce it at the beginning of the season? Because it could have, it can have a double effect.
It is Pep Guardiola, though, isn't it? So it's it's a bit more special than some of the managers, maybe. So I don't know. Maybe he's announcing his availability, just to make sure that the position's not filled. Maybe so other people are anticipating they can get Pep Guardiola. So, but it does seem to me that is he wants to go into international management now. He wants a new challenge. He's done the Spanish league, he's done the Bundesliga, he's done the Premier League. He's going to go to Serie A, manage here. Maybe, but it does seem that he's more interested in that international manager job. That's what's been understood from what he said, anyway.
Which is a completely different kettle of fish to managing club football.
Yeah, you don't work with the
having
players every
the
day.
money, to buy the players you want, and you don't work with the players every day.
Yeah, but you have got obviously.
So he wants a challenge, basically. He's looking for another.
You look at the teams that he go on managing internationally. We just lost our lights.
Oh,
So, yeah, so we just lost our lights midway through that bit, but so we were talking about which job he's likely to take. I think Guardiola.
well, no, I think what we were saying, okay, right, is that it's club football is different to international football. Yeah, with club football you can buy, okay, the players you want. With international football, you have to play with the players that you have available for you, and as you rightly said, you don't see them every day. You don't work uh, with them on a day-to-day basis. So how do you think that will affect him?
Yeah, I mean, the most likely job he's likely to take is the Spanish job, and I think he's got pretty much a decent set of players there anyway. He's certainly got some good youth players coming through as well, players that he's worked with before. So I don't see that being a massive problem for Guardiola. But yeah, working with them day in day out is very different to taking them their different styles of football that they're playing at club level, and then producing a good international team out of that.
But then saying that, okay, he's on the same level playing field as everybody else.
He
Whereas
is.
at club level, has he really been on the same level playing field? Has he not had more money to invest and spend?
I don't think that was the case at Barcelona. I think at Bayern Munich, who didn't win the Champions League with Guardiola as well, as City.
No, I see.
But they were without a doubt the biggest spenders in the Bundesliga and have been for decades. Without a doubt that's Bayern Munich's model basically. They outspend everybody else. At City he has, but then there's obviously been there's other clubs spending at the same time. It's not just City who spend money in the Premier League, despite what they say.
But they spend the most.
What's covered in the media is that they do spend the most money, apparently, but not in the last 2 or 3 years. But yeah, I mean that is always covered that he spent this much money on this many players, and he's basically bought success. But it doesn't always work out that way, does it?
I don't think he's brought success. I don't like that. Okay, analogy. Okay, right. But I do think he had more money to spend. Okay, than most clubs. Most clubs. Okay, I'm not saying everyone. Okay, because Abramovich is a big spender as well. But saying that, I think Pep is a great manager, and he's proven himself. Okay, and I think being on a level playing field at international level, he'll prove himself there as well.
I think so. I mean, also different. Obviously, it's cup football basically at international level, isn't it? It's a different style to what he's used to, which is essentially, he is exceptionally good in the league. Cup competitions, he's done okay in the Champions League with City, but he's not won it. Did okay in the Champions League with Bayern Munich, never won it. Did very well in the Champions League with Barcelona. But not many FA Cup successes, for example. League Cup successes, obviously, quite a lot. But yeah, it's a different style of football, isn't it? Cup football.
But man, I don't want to stop you, but I think we are diverging a bit here, yeah? Okay, because we're already talking about him at international level.
Yeah.
When what we're really talking about, okay, right, is when is he actually going to leave Man City? Is it at the end of this year, or is it at the end of 2023? That I still haven't understood.
Yeah. So that's the situation that we're in at the moment, because nobody, I think, has truly understood that out of us two anyway.
And when he goes, who would you like as a manager to take over him? Do you want Arteta?
Well, no thanks.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That's surprise.
I don't think so. I don't think it will always be have the same level of success as had at Arsenal in terms of. He actually won a cup though with Arsenal, didn't he? So.
Wow.
Yeah, but the way he's lost the dressing room recently, probably not. Well, let's face it. If it is 2023, given Chelsea's turnover of managers, Tuchel might be available. I'll take it.
That's true. That's true.
If it is a 2-year period where we've got to find a new manager, I think the right manager will be available, and I think the right manager will make themselves available. It's a decent job to take, City. It's not a bad position to be in. Yes, they do have a lot of funds, as do all the other teams around them at the moment. But yeah, it's not a bad job to be in.
I agree.
You're always going to be loved by the fans, that's for sure, because most of those fans were deprived of any success for such a long period of time. That any manager who comes in makes a decent shot of it, they're going to be loved.
Be careful of that, yeah, because you're now used to success. Look at what happened to Arsenal. Anyway, listen, with that, okay, I think I can, I think that's covered it, basically. What I would like to know, okay, from the people that are watching us, okay, what do you think? Do you know have you understood when Guardiola is actually going to leave Man City? Is this his last season? Or is he going to see it out until the end of his contract? And if it is his last season, is he going to take a sabbatical? And who do you want to take over Guardiola? So listen, please, put your comments underneath, yeah? Okay, press like if you like. Please subscribe if you like our content, okay? Me, Shah, I'm out.
Yeah, for me, Matt, if, let's, go on to this. I'm sure this will go on for a long time now, this discussion about Guardiola when he is and isn't leaving, and also who's going to replace him. So yeah, please feel free to comment. Love to hear some City fans on this. So yeah, that's me out.